Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. If you love making pockets like myself, I've made this really simple floating pocket, and I've made it into a like a file tab shape with double angled pockets. So there are two pockets in an angle kind of a shape, and there's a part where I've made it like a file tab, so you can maybe date the pocket, or you could put a little label of what's inside the pocket. And just another way that you can tuck one of these pockets inside your planners, in your journals, or if you just want to store some of your tags or note cards or envelopes or whatever will fit in this pocket. Just another way to store a few bits and pieces. And I made them in two sizes and two ways that you could use them. So I'm going to show you the ones that I've made, and I'll show you how to put one of these together. I had a lot of fun making these just using the papers that I have in my stash. So this one here is one of them. I just put a few bits and pieces in here inside the pocket just so you could see what you can fit inside. And it's a nice flat sort of pocket, so if you are doing a Happy Mail swap or with a crafty friend, or you want to swap a few goodies with as a Happy Mail swap, this would be a great little flat mail kind of a pocket where you can still add some ephemerate pieces in here, have fun embellishing and adding a few dangles like I have, and have fun adding your goodies in here. And so this is the first one that I've made. I did decorate the front of the smaller pocket here, the angle pocket, with one of the embellishments that I made not too long ago in my video. So I just popped that there and it worked perfectly well. And over here is the tab, or the file tab side part of the pocket. I placed a dangle here, one of these pink satin ribbon with a pearl that I made, punched out a heart shape with some gold glitter cardstock, and I just adhered it to the corner there, punched a hole to add this dangle. And there's still room here for me if I wanted to put a little label here and date it or note what's inside the pocket. And I've got some bits and pieces in here. So this is the front pocket. I've just got a couple of ephemera little pieces in there. I made a little note card. I just fold that over into three, just added an embellishment there to decorate the note card. That's the front smaller angle pocket, and at the back here is the top loading deeper angle pocket. I made another piece of a note card, just cutting a piece of paper, folding it over just so that it just sort of decorates the pocket a little bit there, and there's a spot there to write in. This is a cut apart from a 2x2 paper pad. I just cut that out and added a piece of paper scraps and just cut a strip and fold that in half and glued that to the side to create like a little decorative pull tab. And I just made another file card. And this is how the double angled pocket with the file tab on the side here. So that's how it looks like. And I made this one in this size. I then made a smaller one. I'll just take that out for now. This is another one that I made because I had so much fun making it in this size. I thought I'd try making it in a slightly narrower pocket in width. So this is the other one that I've made. Exactly the same, just a little bit narrower for the pocket. This is a little bit wider. I'm going to do them in the two sizes so you can choose which one you like to make them in. I think it's just a great little tuck pocket. It's a great little page marker in your journal as well. You can tuck one of these as a little page marker. And you could also have it facing this way if you wanted to. Instead of having it upright that way, you can have it on the side so it sort of goes that way. And I'll show you how to make it this way as well. And this also has this little front tuck pocket here. So there's a pocket there and there's a pocket at the back there. You've got a spot there to add a label there as well. You can decorate this side here with a dangle. And this is the larger size. I've lost a piece to make the front pocket for this pocket. I don't know where it went. It must have gone in the in one of my boxes. So it should have a pocket here, but I can't find it. So these are the two of the same size. So you can see it's sort of a mirror image to that, just that's that way. And then this one is the same size, but it goes that way. So I'm going to show you how to make these two sizes and then how you can alternate, or you can decide how you would like your pockets. I think these are just cute pockets. Right, so let me get some papers. I'll make the two. I'll just put these back so I think it looks really pretty with a few of these little decorative pieces there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll make the larger size first, and then I'll give you the measurements for the smaller size. So I've cut two papers, and I did use double-sided paper. I just think it looks nice to have it as a double-sided paper because you get to see both the prints of your pocket. So to make the larger size one, which is this one here, you want to cut your paper at 5 inches by 8 inches. For the smaller size, which is this one here, you want to cut your paper the same length at 8 inches. 7 inches by 5 inches. So the height is the same, it's 5 inches. The smaller size will be 7 inches and 8 inches for the longer one. We'll make the larger one first. Just put that there. I've got double-sided paper, and it doesn't really matter which way you want to make your pocket. Let me just bring this out. I'll just show you. If you want that pattern facing this way, I'm going to have that pattern facing down. So that pattern will be facing down, and then you can decide later on which way you want it. And all we're going to do is we're going to line it on the 8-inch side, and we're going to score at 1/4 inch and 3 3/4 inches. We're going to turn it around, and we're going to score it on the 5-inch side. We're going to score it at 1/4 inch all the way down. So that's the score lines. I'm just going to bring my paper trimmer. And what we want to do here is on this side here where the score line is on that side, on this side we're going to cut up about halfway and stop halfway. And I'm going to line the edge of that. So you want to cut it about 1/2 inch going in. So go in about 1/2 inch, and then you're going to cut up about halfway. Just approximately where we're just about halfway there. And I'm just going to angle cut that going down towards where the cut finishes. So then you've got that little piece, which we don't need that. And what I'll do is I will corner around that corner. So that now looks like a file tab. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to fold this piece over, just so you can see how it's going to look. We're going to fold this score line over as well towards you. So this is the way you've got it folded. What we want to do now is we want to make a cut going like, cutting up or cutting down So when you cut it, you want to go down from that fold line about 1/2 inch down, and then you're going to cut an angle just sort of about there, halfway, or just a little bit less than halfway. You can just use your scissors, or you can use your trimmer. I'll use my trimmer for this one, and I'll use my scissors for the next one. So I want to cut it from there, so I'm going to just bring it in, and you just follow the wire part of your trimmer, and that will tell you where it's going to cut. So I'm going to stop there about 1/2 inch down and start cutting from here about there. I'm just going to bring it down a bit, give me more room. And I'm going to stop just before I get to that score line, so I don't go all the way past it. Then I'll just use my scissors to finish off there. So you can see that's where how we want to cut it. I'm going to just remove this piece now by cutting at that score line. Then we've got this piece, we'll put that to the side. This is how your pocket will look like now. Got that angle cut, which is the same as this one. We're going to open it up, and down here we're going to remove this little piece here and cut it at that score line, so we don't need that little strip. Just go in at an angle there. Come over here, and we're going to remove this little piece here in this corner as well. I'm just going to angle cut there and there. Just makes it easy when I want to fold these two sides in. I'll fold this up now. That's already folded in, and we will add glue to these two sides, and it will then create that pocket. And once we've got this all set and glued, we'll grab that little piece that we cut out. Excuse me. So we've got that all done. Then we've got this piece. You can have it that way, or I'm going to have it this way and have these two matching. So I'll remove and trim off that piece as straight as I can. And then I'm just going to glue just along there and at the bottom part here. I'll leave that side open, it makes it easy to take out your little extra pieces out of the pocket. You can glue this side if you wanted to. I just thought by not gluing that, it doesn't restrict you from a tight pocket. And that's all there is to that. And so I'm going to just take this piece out now. I'm just going to show you. If you want to have it this way, all you do is, I'm just going to take this out, because that's that way. You're going to do the exact scoring, is the exact way, and then instead you're going to just bring this way instead. So you're just going to fold this to the back, fold this piece the other way, and this part here, you're just going to trim that off. Trim that off. Let's just trim that off so you can see. I might use a trimmer. Just want a nice straight cut. And I'm going to trim it just a little bit I'm just going to trim it a little bit below that score line, just so it's just for extra, just because I want it a little bit. Let me just show you. See how that part, I want that sort of showing a little bit more of that paper. So we're just going to go back that way. You can angle cut that piece, fold that in, then you will glue that side, and then you just glue that. That will then give you this pocket there. You'll have this piece, and then this piece here, you will go the other way and you'll glue that on that side, so then it looks like that. You just glue the back there and the bottom, and then you have your pocket this way. So that's how that one looks like. So they're the two ways you can do it. And now to make the smaller size, I'll give you the measurements for the smaller size. The larger size. We're going to work on this smaller one now, and that was the paper that we cut at 5 inches by 7 inches. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to you just have it whichever way. You can have it that way or that way. I'll go this way, and we will do the same thing. We're going to score at 1/4 of an inch on the 7-inch side, 1/4 of an inch, and 3 1/4 of an inch. We'll turn it around, and we're going to score at the bottom there, 1/4 of an inch as well. I'll grab the, you know what, I won't use a trimmer. I'm going to just use my scissors, just so you can see. I'm just going to, actually I will use a trimmer so I get the right measurements for how far I want it. So I'm going to line it at 1/2 inch, go up about halfway. I'll just angle cut that. And then I'm going to fold that in. Now this part I won't use the trimmer, I'm going to just do it without it. I'm going to open that up, and then I'm just going to cut up and stop going in about 1/2 inch. Try and cut as straight as I can, stop there, and then I'll just remove that piece. Okay, I'll put that to the side. Come down here and we'll remove that little piece there. Just trying to find the score lines. And remove this little corner piece. And then I'll just do the same and glue that down, or I can go this way. So this one, you just fold that in that way. We'll remove, and then you just remove that piece out. So then you can have it that way. Another way you can have it is, you don't have, if you want to have it this way, you can, or this way, it doesn't matter. You can cut the tab part and have it at the bottom, and that means you cut it from here going down this way. So if you want to swap the tab, just cut your paper the opposite way. Instead of going up, you cut down halfway, and then you'll have a tab here. So you can also just decide with that part. So I'm going to go, I might go this way with this one. Just this. I'm going to cut out this part here because I want to have it this way. It's going to go a little bit below that score line. Then I have this piece, I'm going to have that way. And these are fun pockets, just a different way of making your pockets. Get an extra little pocket in the front, get a nice decorative file tab there on the top. And there is a lot of it's an easy pocket to slide your pieces or goodies in there easily. So that is the pocket there. It's cute having that like that. You can have all that. You can make it another file tab and have it that way. One of these. So it's just another cute little way to make a floating pocket. Add all your bits and pieces. Doesn't matter how high your tags are or whatever, it'll still tuck in there nicely. So these are just a couple, or just some ideas for you to make some different style of pockets. Let me just put these back. So these are just another way for you. A little quick tutorial, nice little weekend project. If you want to add some pockets for your planners. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial to make these double angled pockets with a file tab. And I'll see you all soon in my next video. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.